weekend. Yo, what's good, everybody? Hope you've had a great weekend. I hope that you're doing well. We've got a bunch of cool clips. We're here with another one, so let's just hop right into it.
At a news conference in his home state of Kentucky, Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell appearing to freeze after being asked a question about his re-election plans for 2026 before trailing off and staring ahead for nearly half a minute.
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
yes.
The 81-year-old later answered some questions before leaving the event. The incident comes more than a month after McConnell had a similar one occur mid-sentence while speaking to the press on Capitol Hill.
There's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
McConnell's office tells ABC News McConnell felt lightheaded after both incidents.
The big things in terms of neurologic function that you want to look out for is being temporarily unresponsive, or altered mental status is the term we use, being able to speak or respond to commands. I want to be crystal clear, those warrant urgent neurologic evaluation.
Back in March, he suffered a concussion and a fractured rib in a fall, and in July had a minor fall on an airport jet bridge. Sources telling ABC News McConnell has used a wheelchair at times to get around. In Washington, bipartisan well wishes for the Republican minority leader's recovery.
We have disagreements politically, but he's a good friend.
And McConnell's office says he will consult with a doctor before his next event, and he even attended a Republican fundraiser last night. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Y'all saw man's right? Like, they were talking to him, and he was just like... And they even had to ask him like 4 times. Like, I don't know, man. We don't need people like that in seats of power.
This your house?
No, this my house. I know.
Don't shoot. Real man there. You got man? Take.
What?
I heard.
I saw Chelsea introduced herself to me. She was reading an article that I'm associated with.
What?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Check her out. This lady's chucking eggs at this house. People like her, they never really mature, do they?
This is pretty common when I was a kid. You know, kids ran around doing that all the time. You better quit playing. Bro, you crazy. No way.
One of the most amazing things that I had ever seen in the bottom of the ocean. It was while filming for Blue Planet. It was in the Gulf of Mexico. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Coincidentally, a few days after this aired on the television that he had made this discovery, when him and his friend were flying the helicopter, it exploded and he died.
Y'all tell me some more about that. I'm interested to know more about that.
They pull the axe out your face and say,
I don't really feel like she was into that, man.
الضعفاء حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. لا 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 والله يا جماعة مني بايع أمري أنا. والله يا جماعة مني بايع أمري. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل.
Y'all think it's like a llama or something, like a giraffe, like a baby giraffe, or I don't know. It kind of looks like a llama. I don't know.
Close calls with caught on camera. This jet ski rider almost gets crushed by a massive cargo ship. The jet ski rider approaches the cargo ship and gets way too close. He tries to get away, but it was too late. The jet ski starts sinking and the suction begins to pull the man underwater. Thankfully, he manages to swim away from the ship just in time. He could have easily been pulled under the ship and drowned. What would you have done in this situation? Follow for more videos.
No way, dude. In that situation, I wouldn't have even been that close. Like,
My sister went outside to film the rain when this happened.
That's pretty scary.
Alright, if music wasn't crazy enough, here's Cardi B admitting that her music activates demons. Hear for yourself.
These songs are activating like these demons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that girl anymore. Like I just want to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that old Cardi anymore. I left that lifestyle a long time ago, bro. Like,
The devil has always used music as a subversive tool to destroy God's people.
Yes, sir.
But Jesus came to set the captives free. Pray for these artists like Cardi B because God is not too far from them. Like and comment below what you think. Follow, subscribe for more.
There's a theory out there that Ned Ryerson is the devil. Now think about it. He should have known who Ned was, doesn't remember him, and so he puts this spell on him. It all starts when he takes that first step.
Watch out for that first step. It's a doozy.
That first step into the time warp.
Yeah.
Everything goes wrong after this, right? At the end of the movie, this day goes perfect. But at the beginning of that day, he signed up for life insurance with Ned.
He comes up to me and then he buys whole life term, Uniflex, fire, theft, auto, dental, health, with the optional death and dismemberment plan.
With the optional death and dismemberment plan. He signed this contract and then everything he ever wanted to happen in life happened. He wanted to be loved by everyone, talented, famous, finally get Rita. The devil hooks that man up and life goes on.
Okay.
He exits the time portal, but his soul is owned by the devil.
Oh, Jesus.
And
Ned Ryerson.
Ned Ryerson.
Ned Ryerson. Man.
He's kind of a creeper.
What do y'all think about that? I used to love that movie when I was younger, Groundhog Day.
Hey guys, I'm in the Florida Everglades and I just found a swamp hut. Jeez, that was a bit dramatic. Where'd you go? You know where the 20-footer is? Ooh, what do we got here? Yoink. Just a banded water snake giving me a kiss. This American crocodile was just inches from me. She came up out of nowhere. Turns out she's watching her babies. Thanks for not giving me a kiss, Mama. You sure are beautiful. Boy, oh boy, that's the closest I've been. You take care now, sweetheart. Check out this little cottonmouth. Gotta make sure they cross the road. Ain't he a cute little fella? Got me a handful of tokay geckos. These guys are coming home with me. They're invasive. Ooh, yoink. We got an Everglades racer. Don't usually find him at night. Right here we got the classic Burmese python. Where's the 20-footer? I know you know where he is. You better quit hissing and be a good boy. Right here we got a juicy old cane toad. Yoink. Alright, this is an interrogation. Tell me where the 20-foot python is.
That dude's wild. He's out there playing with every kind of snake and lizard and reptile, amphibious thing he can find. It's crazy. Florida is like that, though. I was down there during like hurricanes in like the late 90s, and like everywhere you tried to walk when the sun went down, there were frogs everywhere. Like you could not walk somewhere without like stepping on frogs.
Those fuckers won't teach you this in school. Somewhere around 11,800 years ago, and probably a couple other times, we got obliterated by comet impacts. Comet fragments slammed into the earth. This ended the ice age, and this is what caused all the melting of the ice caps that were above North America, and that's where all this massive flooding came from, and that's where the Great Lakes come from. It was a civilization-ending event where very few people survived, and they essentially had to rebuild from there.
Sure.
And there's a lot of evidence of this. Physical evidence of iridium, levels of iridium, nanodiamonds that happen on impact. This shit is all over the world. You could find giant craters in places, Greenland, and there's places where 100% they got obliterated by a giant chunk of something. And so the amazing society that built the pyramids, whoever those people were, by the time this Younger Dryas impact thing happens, who knows what kind of civilization they had at that point.
Sure.
But they might have been far more advanced than us.
Sure.
Just in a different way. And for sure they knew how to move stone in a way we still don't understand.
Right.
We have no idea how the fuck they did that. It's fucking insane.
And channel energy.
It's a lot to think about.
Only in Winder do you see a forklift driving down the freaking road and like
He really is driving a forklift.
You gotta be kidding me.
Or just right down past McDonald's. Like, what?
They have just found an alien in South America. An alien. In an egg. And it's pink? I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Truth is stranger than fiction, and what if I told you aliens walk amongst
the idea that perhaps other extraterrestrial intelligent civilizations exist throughout our galaxy and perhaps even throughout the universe.
Sightings reported from all corners of the globe suggest this may be our reality. And more recently, the U.S. government did the unthinkable.
One could argue that some type of censorship is going on.
They've admitted to possessing video footage of an outlandishly bizarre entity. An entity that apparently arrived earlier this year through an alien portal. If any doubts remained about the existence of extraterrestrials, consider them quashed. We have tangible evidence of their presence all over South America, all within the last 6 months. Researchers have discovered this, a gargantuan egg encased in an unusual pink goo. The sightings don't stop there.
Who knows what's happening?
Eyewitnesses report a mysterious figure adorned with multiple sets of eyes and elongated elvish ears. But the question
Is this a music video?
Where does it come from? And how long has it been here? Right now, I'm stationed in the majestic mountains of San Isidro, Argentina. The location of our most recent sighting. Our only leads are whispers and rumors from the locals, but rest assured we're hot on the creature's trail. No longer confined to the realm of speculation, the U.S. government is now asking the difficult questions: why, what if? And most importantly, does this constitute a matter of national security? Only time will tell. We're just at the beginning of this cosmic puzzle.
All right, so there's a huge egg that's pink in South America. It came through an alien portal, which could be possible. I don't know. I mean, everything's possible right now, right? And this is why it doesn't constitute a matter of national security. Because we're not at war with them. They don't even care about us. From what I understand from other videos, they're using us as containers. For what? I have no idea. But W's in chat if you think that aliens exist. I mean, the government said so, but I don't trust the government.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Leave some comments.
The darkest conspiracy theories. The advanced ancient civilization. This theory says that at the time of the Egyptians, the civilization was far more advanced than it is now.
It's a little too sweet.
And this is also how the pyramids could be explained. Because why are the pyramids in the exact same order as the stars in the Orion's belt? And what is more interesting, why is the speed of light and the altitude of the pyramids the exact same number? So many apparent coincidences, and they don't stop there. Because look at the motherboard of a modern computer and compare this to the lineup of the pyramids. Do you see a certain pattern here? Or is it just another made-up theory?
Yeah, that's one of those theories I used to bring up a lot, like the layout of cities and the layout of the pyramids and whatnot. It doesn't just line up with the stars. It has a whole lot in common with the way that we lay out traces on motherboards and PCBs and stuff. The way we lay out traces is very similar to the way that we build cities and whatnot.
All right, I'm sorry, you all are going to need a minute.
Happening again. I feel bad for the guy because he's obviously dealing with dementia.
Do you have a comment on Daniel Cameron?
Well, I think the government race is going to be very close. Far and away the best candidate was nominated. And stated the government increasingly Republican, the government, the only Democrat left. So I'm optimistic that Daniel will be our next governor.
I think we can do one more.
Senator, what is your reaction on Trump's latest indictment, and would you support him as a nominee?
It's a question about Trump.
I'm not going to comment about the presidential race, either on the Republican side or the Democrat side.
Okay, thank you all.
Take that man home.
Zeus might actually be real. Yes, you heard that right. In 2020, a man named Alex Petrovsky decided to uncover the truth about the existence of Zeus. With two of his friends, Daniel and Lex, he set out to explore uncharted territories in the mountains said to contain the resting place of Zeus. The group searched for weeks but was unable to find anything. One day, high in the clouds of the mountaintops, they stumbled upon a glorious basketball court made of pure marble. At the other end of the court stood Zeus, holding a ball formed from pure lightning. Zeus suddenly turned to face the group and with a flash of lightning appeared directly in front of them.
I've been feeling good the last
No mortal
few
has
days.
ever laid eyes on me and lived to tell the tale, said Zeus. He challenged them to a game of basketball. If they won, they could go free. But if they lost, they would be banished to Hades. Zeus made quick work of the mere mortals and finished with a gnarly 360 windmill dunk. The three friends were never seen again, but Alex was able to upload a photo of Zeus hitting a sick dunk to the cloud before they lost. Like and follow for part 2 with the photo.
Somebody's been playing way too much 2K.
If human beings keep going, we definitely will create a simulation. It's just a matter of time. So if that's the case, how do we know that we're not in one already? And we really don't. Every day we go to sleep, and every day we wake up, and we assume and we have faith that all that stuff that we remember is really how life went on before we were awake. But we really don't know. According to probability theory, it's more likely that we're in a simulation.
Maybe
Because
that's true.
You're assuming that all of the stuff that you know and all the stuff that you experience is 100% real. We are within 100 years away from making something that's indiscernible from what we experience every day. And that's inevitable. Unless we get disrupted by nature, unless we get hit with an asteroid or start a nuclear war, it's inevitable that technology reaches a point where simulation's possible.
What do you guys think? You guys think that simulation theory is possible, that we could be living in the Matrix right now or something similar to the Matrix?
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Hold on real quick. I do not trust them. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars,
by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean. Because outer space is the ocean.
Now what she just said just blew my mind. Now there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea. Early civilizations believed that the ocean and the stars above were linked. I mean, just look. Mayan, Norse, Hindu, Hebrew, all of them. Now we already know what spacesuits look like, but they look exactly like sea suits. I know once in your life you've heard of the Bermuda Triangle. Planes and people going missing in the ocean. There are black holes in the ocean. And I just know once in your life you've heard about sea monsters. When you see a comet, it looks like a boat soaring through water. What if these unexplained species in the ocean are actually aliens? If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth. Or could it have just been a creature from space? Now you can say what you want, but I bet you we are not the only beings, only species, only creatures that are in this universe. It's just ironic that when they return to Earth, they're on water. I mean, I know I'm not tripping. And I know y'all heard of mermaids. So many unexplained things in the ocean. They're making more discoveries in space. Not really putting too much money or caring about what's going on the planet. Why? Because this sea stuff might have a lot of connections to space. And they not telling us. Y'all be safe, and I know I'm not the only person who feel this way.
Oh my.
Producer said to me, take your clothes off. And I said no. And I left. And they told me they were gonna burn all my music. And they didn't stop. They didn't stop asking me, and then I just froze and I don't even remember. I understand this Me Too movement. I understand that some people feel really comfortable with this, and I do not. I do not ever want to face that person again. I felt full-on pain. Then I went numb. And then I was sick for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks after, and I realized that it was the same pain that I felt when the person who me dropped me off pregnant on a corner, my parents' house, because I was vomiting and sick, because I've been being abused. I was locked away in a studio for months.
I wish politicians look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking welfare.
Ooh, damn, this guy's got something to say. Okay, I didn't know where he was going with that, but he said, I wish these politicians would watch out, look after these minors. And I'm not talking about the ones just on the island. That's a problem itself. But also we have kids in the street that aren't getting food, but what did he say right there? Hold on.
In the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking welfare.
I thought that's what he said. He said there's kids in the street with nothing to eat, and there's obese people milking welfare.
And then I did a complete 360, and I just did like this. And it was right there. And it appears it's standing there now. I don't know how to feel about that.
Look pretty crazy to me.
Do I need to say anything more? Doja Cat new video is quite devilish.
oceans lead to other galaxies because water is in the cosmos. The space is water. All right? Water is space. It's the same thing. So the ocean will be like a quick route. So like, okay, if you on this planet Kai right now, say you wanted to go, like this is how we used to use the ocean back in the day before they invaded us. So you can know what the ocean was really for, other than not just drinking, right? It worked as a particle generator and an antimatter machine too, which it still works this way. This is why they don't want us in the fucking oceans, and we've never been in the oceans. No, we haven't. Your ass ain't been in the ocean no day in your life. You might have rode a yacht. That's the most ocean in you to deep. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never in no scuba diving all over the ocean. You don't know what's going on under there. But I'm telling you, so basically you can hop in the ocean and go from the 999th galaxy and be in the 10th galaxy like that. You can't even put a
That's weird to think about. I don't know how I feel about that.
Personally, I think because you're a man, you shouldn't have any words.
Okay, you're saying because I'm a man, I'm not affected by abortion, I shouldn't have an opinion on it?
Pretty much.
Okay, are you affected in any way by the Holocaust?
Not personally, I'm not Jewish.
Do you think the Holocaust is bad?
I do.
So you have an opinion on something that doesn't directly affect you, right?
Moving.
Most of the public have no idea that the ISS is located in an underwater neutral buoyancy lab in Houston, Texas. The space station footage that they trick us with is not traveling at 17,500 miles per hour above your head. It's all being filmed here on Earth. An exact ISS replica underwater. Coincidence.
If you know, you know.
Your mind does not control you. Once you realize that, you unlock a code. And you get that realization, bro, like you control. You are the person that can control your mind. And then once you control your mind, you can control reality. And a lot of things just start flowing your way.
What the absolute fuck is that?
That's wild.
Starting to regret that I stopped at this rest stop. And they say Bigfoot isn't real? I don't ever want to stick.
No way. No. I'd be out of there as quick as I was in there.
3 disturbing facts about historical figures that school kept from you. The third one is shocking. Number 3. Charlie Chaplin met his future wife when she was 12, and he was 31. They first crossed paths on the set of the movie The Kid in 1920. 4 years later, due to Lita Gray's pregnancy, they got married when she was only 16 years old. Their turbulent union eventually resulted in one of the most expensive divorces of their time. Number 2. Steve Jobs denied his daughter was his and fought against paying child support even after paternity tests proved he was the father. Lisa Brennan Jobs was born in 1978. At the time, Jobs denied his paternity despite the evidence, even claiming to be sterile. He also tried to avoid paying child support, leading to a lengthy legal battle. Number 1. Mother Teresa encouraged sick patients to suffer but went straight to the hospital when she was ill. She is regarded by many as a saint for her dedication to helping the poor and sick in India. She believed suffering was a gift from God and encouraged her patients to accept it as a way to get closer to Jesus. However, when she herself fell ill with heart problems, she chose to get treated in modern hospitals.
claim that you have an ability to face unpleasant facts. Is that what you've demonstrated in 1984 by drawing an accurate portrait of the future?
I think that allowing for the book being, after all, a parody, something like 1984 could actually happen. This is the direction the world is going in at the present time. In our world, there will be no emotions except fear, rage, triumph and self-abasement. The sex instinct will be eradicated. We shall abolish the orgasm. There will be no loyalty except loyalty to the party. But always there will be the intoxication.
That's pretty deep right there.
Heart-stopping moments caught on camera. This guy jumps off a massive cliff with his wingsuit, and as scary as it is to watch, he's actually going completely fine. Then after around 45 seconds of flight, he pulls his parachute, and here's where everything goes wrong. Watch carefully as the lines connected to the parachute start twisting. The lines twist so much they actually begin to strangle the man, spiraling him out of control, and he starts plummeting straight to the ground. Just after a couple seconds, he crash lands straight into the ground. Don't worry though, the guy did survive and he wasn't too badly injured because the parachute did manage to break most of his fall. Now let me know in the comments below if you would ever try wingsuiting, and follow for more videos.
I won't do stuff like that.
What's up, y'all? So we back with some more creepy celebrity conspiracy theories, and these two obviously involve Post Malone and the Kardashian girls and curses. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first curse we're going to talk about is the Kardashian curse. So back in the 1800s, the Kardashians had an ancestor named Kikil, and she was a 19-year-old mother who was abused as a child, so she ended up running away because a bunch of bad shit was happening to her in her life up until this point. So like I said, she runs away and she allegedly seeks refuge in this village named Shikaho. Y'all, I swear that's what the name of that village is, okay? That village in Armenia is known for like witches and shit, right? So Kikil ends up connecting with 4 of the witches in that village, and she tells them that she doesn't want any of her future generations to go through what she went through as a child. So she wants them to have beauty, fame, and fortune. And the witches granted that, but allegedly the catch was that they would never find true love, and they would always have bad luck when it comes to relationships, and any man who they dealt with would end up going downhill after they were done with him, because to give to them it has to be taken from somewhere, allegedly. Fast forward to now, the Kardashian curse is allegedly still going strong from how things have turned out for a lot of the guys they've been in relationships with. Alright, so the Post Malone curse conspiracy theory isn't really a conspiracy theory because he confirmed it. So he was on the show Ghost Hunters with his friend Zach, and they spent the night in Zach's museum in Vegas, which is like a supernatural type museum, kind of like the Conjuring people have in their house. So anyway, Zach touched a Dybbuk box, which was like a box that contained like evil spirits or whatever. While he was touching the box, Post Malone touched his shoulder. So as soon as he touched the box, they both seen like this black figure show up in the room, and they ran out. So then after that, Post Malone had a series of unfortunate events happen to him. So he was in the shower and he seen random bite marks on his arm. Then while he was on his private jet, 2 of the wheels blew out. Following that, he ended up getting into a car accident, and one of his homes got broken into.
It's weird because after we opened up this creepy Dybbuk box, I got in a car accident. I got in like almost had a plane wreck. My house got broken into, all that type of stuff. But it was just within a month's time. It was really, really odd stuff.
Don't play with that stuff. I got one more for you. Then we're gonna call it. Fires everywhere. Alright, y'all. So I hope you're doing good. Hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. And I hope to see you on the next video. Hit that like and hit the subscribe button. Peace.